Did you know that humans are the only creatures known to shed emotional tears? That's right. While many animals produce tears to keep their eyes lubricated, we humans have a profound connection to our teardrops. But why do we cry? Why do our bodies release these salty drops in moments of intense emotion, be it grief, joy, or overwhelming laughter? Stick around, because what you're about to learn will transform the way you see tears forever. All right, let's break it down. Tears are produced by the lacrimal glands, small almond-shaped structures located just above the outer corners of your eyes. Every time you blink, your eyelids spread a thin film of tears across your eyes, keeping them moist and protected from dust and irritants. But not all tears are the same. In fact, there are 3 types of tears. The first type is basal tears. These are the unsung heroes of your vision. Basal tears are always present in your eyes. They don't take breaks. They keep your corneas nourished and protect your eyes from harmful particles. Basically, they're like the maintenance team that ensures everything runs smoothly. Next, we have reflex tears. Have you ever cut an onion and suddenly found yourself crying a river? That's reflex tears in action. These tears are triggered by irritants such as smoke, wind, or even a strong smell. Reflex tears help to wash out these foreign substances and protect your eyes from harm. But now we're getting to the real star of the show: emotional tears. Emotional tears are unique to humans and are deeply tied to our psychology and social behavior. They're released when we experience intense emotions, whether that's heartbreak and sorrow or overwhelming happiness and gratitude. Scientists have even discovered that emotional tears differ in composition from basal and reflex tears. For instance, they contain higher levels of stress hormones like cortisol. This suggests that crying may actually help to relieve stress. How cool is that? Think about the last time you had a good cry. Didn't you feel a sense of relief afterward? That's not just in your head. When you cry, your body is literally working to rebalance your emotional state. Some psychologists even compare it to pressing a reset button on your mental well-being. And it doesn't stop there. Crying stimulates the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, helping to soothe both physical and emotional pain. But why did humans evolve this uniquely complex behavior? To answer this, we need to look back at the role tears have played in human survival and communication. Imagine our earliest ancestors living in small, tightly knit groups. In those times, emotional tears might have served as a powerful social signal. A crying individual could convey vulnerability and a need for support without saying a single word. This nonverbal communication likely strengthened bonds within the group and increased their chances of survival. And it's not just about survival. Crying also has a profound impact on our relationships today. When we cry in front of others, it often evokes empathy and compassion. Have you ever hugged someone who was crying and then found yourself welling up too? That's because seeing tears can trigger a mirror response in our brains, making us feel connected on a deeply human level. It's like an invisible thread tying us all together. Interestingly, cultural norms also shape how and when we cry. In some societies, crying is seen as a sign of strength and emotional depth, while in others it may be perceived as a sign of weakness. Studies have even shown that women tend to cry more often than men, likely due to a mix of hormonal differences and societal expectations. Hormones like prolactin, which is present in higher levels in women, are believed to contribute to the frequency of crying. Yes, even our tears are influenced by biology. But hang on, what about crocodile tears? Ever heard of that term? It's often used to describe fake or insincere crying. Interestingly, the phrase originates from an old myth that crocodiles cry to lure their prey. However, the reality is far less sinister. Crocodiles do shed tears, but this happens because their salivary and lacrimal glands are linked, causing tears to flow when they eat. So, while crocodiles aren't capable of emotional crying, The term lives on as a colorful expression in human language. Let's take a moment to look at a fascinating scientific discovery about tears. No two tears are alike under a microscope. When crystallized, tears from different emotional states, such as joy or grief, form uniquely intricate patterns. It's as though our emotions leave a fingerprint, even in our tears. And here's another mind-blowing fact. Babies are the most notorious criers, aren't they? However, did you know that newborns don't actually produce tears in their first few weeks of life? While they'll wail to communicate hunger or discomfort, their lacrimal glands aren't fully developed yet. Emotional tears come much later, as the child grows and their social and emotional brain circuits develop. Crying is also incredibly diverse across the animal kingdom. While we humans are the only species known to cry for emotional reasons, many animals exhibit behaviors that resemble crying. Elephants, for instance, are known to shed tears in situations of grief, like when a member of their herd dies. But scientists debate whether these tears are purely physiological or linked to mourning. Isn't it fascinating to wonder about the emotional lives of animals? So, should you hold back your tears? Absolutely not. Suppressing your tears could actually worsen feelings of stress or sadness in the long run. Emotional crying is an important part of our mental health toolkit. It's your body's way of releasing pent-up emotions and recalibrating your feelings. In fact, some therapists even recommend watching sad movies or listening to music that makes you cry as a form of emotional release. But here's the thing. Not everyone experiences crying in the same way. Some people find it easy to let their emotions flow, while others may avoid crying altogether, even in private. And that's okay too. How we process our emotions, whether through tears or other outlets, is personal and varies from person to person. In recent years, scientists have grown increasingly interested in the health benefits of crying. Preliminary research suggests that crying might even play a role in boosting the immune system and reducing inflammation. Who knew something as simple as shedding tears could be so complex and beneficial? So, the next time you find yourself crying, whether it's during a sentimental movie, while saying goodbye to a loved one, or even in a moment of pure laughter, remember this. Your tears are more than just salty drops of water. They're a testament to your humanity, your emotional depth, and your innate desire to connect with others. Crying is, in many ways, one of the most beautiful and profound expressions of being alive. How about you? When was the last time you had a good cry? Did it make you feel better afterward? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more sensational why facts. Until next time, stay curious and keep embracing life's mysteries. And hey, no shame in shedding a tear.